Simply put, I came to LifeSpring because Debbie Cottrell cared enough to invite me. I had been teaching for a long time in the public school system and had actually applied for another job at Lakin Correctional Center, but I didn't get that job. Instead, my principal in my school at that time asked me to participate in a new program for co-teaching, and she put me with Debbie Cottrell. And so we taught together every day in the same classroom for a couple of years. And at that time, Debbie was involved with a group of people who were thinking about starting a new church in Mason County. And so she would tell me about it, talk to me about it, and eventually then when they were ready to have their first service, she said, "I'd love for you to come." And that's how I came to LifeSpring. I'd been in the same church, grew up in church, and I feel very blessed for that. I'd been in the same church then for 40-some years. But when I came to LifeSpring and understood what the mission of the church was and how we fulfilled that mission by expecting to connect, that really spoke to me, because I had believed for a long time that the things that matter most in life are our relationship with Christ and our relationship with others. So by expecting to connect to Him, to others, and to the community and world, just made so much sense to me. And it was something that I could relate to, and I knew that's where I was supposed to be. Not too long after I became a member, Pastor Ed and Rich came to me and said, "Will you lead? Will you take over and be the leader for connection groups?" And I knew enough to know that I had some gifts and skills from God that would lend themselves to doing that. So I said, "Sure." So then I started. We started several small groups at LifeSpring, one of which is my group that meets every week. I love my group. I have a wonderful group of ladies that have been so faithful and so good. And the things that have happened in group have just been amazing. The important thing about connecting in a small group like that is, one, it's just been such a pleasure and just such a joy to be with other women who are in the same place, searching and wanting to have a better relationship with the Lord, and wanting to do His will and grow in Him. We've been meeting for about 3 years now, and some of the women have been with me since the beginning, and some new ones have come along that have really made a difference. And there's just such an intimacy here. You can just share so many things, things that you're wanting Christ to do in your life, or things that they've done, and it's such an encouragement. It's just such a joy to be involved.